Nobody teaches you this stuff. Not school, not your dad if he was even around, not the internet, which mostly just sells you supplements and tells you to wake up at 4 a.m. So most guys figure it out the hard way, or they don't figure it out at all. They're 35, still waiting to feel like a man, still waiting for something to click. Nothing clicks. You build it, one day at a time, with these 5 things. Rule 1. Keep your word to yourself first. You make promises to other people and you feel bad breaking them, but you break promises to yourself constantly and you barely notice anymore. I'll go to the gym tomorrow. You don't go. I'm cutting out junk food this week. You last 2 days. I'm gonna read more. The book sits on the nightstand for 6 months. Here's what that does over time. Every broken promise is a vote that says, I can't trust myself. And when you can't trust yourself, nothing you want to build will stand. Start with something small, so small it feels stupid. Wake up 10 minutes earlier than usual. Do it every day for 2 weeks. Don't break it. That's not about the 10 minutes. That's about proving to yourself that you do what you say you're going to do. That's where it starts. Rule 2. Stop explaining yourself. A guy who's grounded doesn't need your approval. He doesn't over-justify his decisions. He doesn't post about his gym session to make it real. He doesn't tell everyone about his goals so they'll validate them. There's a difference between sharing and performing. Sharing is genuine. Performing is insecurity dressed up as confidence. The next time you make a decision, a real one, something that matters, try not telling anyone for a week. See how it feels. That discomfort you feel? That's the part of you that was doing it for attention. Kill that part. It's holding you back more than you know. Rule 3. Get physically uncomfortable every single day. Not in a motivational poster way, literally. Cold water, heavy weight, a run that makes your lungs burn, something that your body resists and you do anyway. There was a study with 2 groups of people facing high-stress situations. One group had regular physical discomfort built into their routine, exercise, cold exposure. The other group didn't. When real stress hit, the first group's nervous systems handled it measurably better. They'd been practicing. Your body and your mind are not separate things. When you teach your body that discomfort is survivable, your mind absorbs that lesson too. 5 minutes of a cold shower, 30 minutes of lifting, a mile run. Pick one. Do it today and every day after. Rule 4. Learn to sit with problems before reacting. Most bad decisions aren't made in crisis. They're made in the first 10 seconds after something goes wrong. Someone disrespects you, you react. Someone challenges you, you defend immediately. Your boss says something unfair, you send the email you'll regret. Boys react. Men respond. That's not a slogan, it's a literal practice. The next time something makes you want to fire back immediately, wait, not forever, just long enough to ask, what do I actually want to happen here? What's the move that I'll be okay with tomorrow? Most of the time, the answer is quieter than your first instinct. Rule 5. Own what's yours. All of it. Not just the wins, the missed deadlines, the bad relationship choices, the friendships you let die, the opportunities you had and didn't take. A lot of guys walk around with a mental list of everyone who wronged them, their bad childhood, the unfair boss, the economy, and some of that might be real, but holding on to it as an explanation for where you are right now? That's renting out space in your head to people who aren't paying. Ownership isn't about blame, it's about power. The moment you say, this is my responsibility, you get to decide what happens next. As long as it's someone else's fault, you're waiting for someone else to fix it. That's the shift, not some big dramatic moment, just you looking at your situation and saying, mine. 5 rules, none of them easy, none of them complicated either. Keep your word to yourself, stop performing, get uncomfortable on purpose, respond instead of react, own your life. That's it. That's the whole thing. Now, go do one of them today. Just one.